Number one habit in our pre-conference, and I think you're right on. I think this is probably the number one habit practiced by the best leaders that I know.
Yep.
So talk about that. Tell us what it is. What can we do? What are some practical action steps that we can take with us forever?
It's the characteristic that allows leaders to last. And that's what you want to be, is you want to be a leader that lasts. Anybody can be the flash in the pan. Anybody can be the, oh man, sparkles and they're a comet shooting across the sky. But that's not who you want to be. You want to be a North Star. You don't want to be a comet. You want to be a North Star. That's the most consistent fixed point in the universe, is the North Star. And the North Star for me, for any leader that lasts, is simply this: they have gratitude. That word gratitude. That's why I said a moment ago, if people are becoming, a problem to you rather than a blessing to you, then you're not going to treat them well. And if you're not going to treat them well, they're not going to stay with you. Or if they stay with you, you're going to be a totally dysfunctional organization. There's going to be constant friction and there's going to be drama every day that's going to be circling around your organization. That's not who you want to be. Melanie Beattie said, gratitude makes sense of our past. It brings us peace for today, and it creates a vision for tomorrow. And if you go back and you listen to John Maxwell Leadership Podcast, I think it was back in May, and I'm kind of doing this from memory, but he made this statement that really just captured me. He said, what we appreciate. What we appreciate is going to end up appreciating, and what we depreciate is going to end up depreciating. So when you look at people, are you appreciating the people that you're working with? I was having a tough day one day, and Zig always called it stinking thinking. And I was about to slip into some stinking thinking because my granddaughter, who's now 14, said, and she calls me Biggie, that's my nickname for my grandchildren. She said, Biggie, what is leadership? And I was in the middle of a bunch of stuff. And I said, it's solving one problem after another. And she went, wow, it doesn't sound like it's too much fun to be a leader. And then I caught myself and I went, Addie, let me tell you what, being a leader is the most awesome privilege in the world. And yeah, you have to deal with a lot of issues and a lot of things, but being asked to be a leader is really, really important. And the reason she was asking is she had been selected as the co-captain for Marietta High School junior varsity cheerleaders. And so she was wanting to know, how do I help lead the other girls? What are the things that I need to be doing? So what we appreciates in value. Value the people in your organization. And you're going to be paid in any organization for the amount of value that you bring to it. So gratitude is just really something huge. Simon Sinek, in his book that was called Leaders Eat Last, he was talking about how when he went to some military installations, how he noticed that the officers in the mess hall were the ones that were always eating last. They were the ones that were going last. And of course, he started asking about it, and he was told this: well, great leaders care about the people that they're privileged to lead. So it is an honor to lead others. It is a privilege for you to be able to lead people and to understand that part of the cost of being a great leader is that you lead the privilege at the expense of your own self-interest, because sometimes that's the way we want to. What means the most to me? What is it that I really need to get done? And so leadership, apart from having gratitude, will implode on itself. It'll collapse. Leadership without gratitude, without showing gratitude to those around you, eventually, that's why regimes fall. No matter how much military power they have around them, Putin will fall. That's going to end up happening because there's no sense of gratitude about anything that's going on there.